And what an absolute beautiful place to explore at the start of a new week. Noise of the nature. As you know, I love my life, and the reason why I love my life is I'm able to travel, but also I have freedom. Believe it or not, I do work a 40-hour week. I tend to do 25 hours of my contracting work as a quality assurance specialist, and I do those hours in the evening. And then I work 15 hours a week on my coaching business. And those hours I tend to just spread through the day. Whenever I get to a coffee shop, I'll do an hour or two, maybe an hour early in the morning. It's varied when I work those hours. Later this week we're going to be exploring the coastline, but today, Monday morning, just needed somewhere to relax and somewhere chilled. And this is chilled. So believe it or not, this used to be a US Navy base, or Army base should I say. And as you can see, it's very chilled, very quiet. I don't want to raise my voice, people just chilling out. And another interesting fact is that it's 133 acres that they've converted into this Busan Citizen Park. What makes it even more chilled is that there's music coming from speakers all over the park, and there's lots of places just to chill and relax. As you can see, it's a little bit overcast at this time of the year in Busan, but there's a few blue sky sunny days, but the temperature is absolutely perfect and there's a nice little breeze. So this here is a community garden, and local people volunteer here, make sure that this area is all upkept and plant new plants and trees, and I love that idea, the kind of community spirit behind a park. And as you can see, it's very quiet. It is Monday, so most people I guess are working, although I think today could be a bank holiday. Maybe that's why it's quiet. I would expect it to be more busy if it's a public holiday. One thing that you notice is that there's people just sat around, there's not much talking, it's just peace and tranquil. But apparently these trees are over 100 years old. You can start to see that some of the trees are starting to change colour as we get into autumn, and autumn, you're going to love autumn in Seoul especially. I think we might catch a glimpse of autumn and the colour change in Busan, but definitely in Seoul. And you can see lots and lots of shaded seating here, which when the sun comes out it's very much welcome. Short little legs. Beautiful. What a great start to the week. Having a chilled walk around the park. I know not everybody likes parks. The markets will be coming up, I promise you. But for now, we're just chilling in the park. Nice little stroll across the stream there. One thing that I've learned about the weather forecast here in Korea is you can never believe what they're going to say. Like, it was supposed to be torrential rain at 10 and 11 o'clock, but the sun is out. You can hear the music above me. We're going to have a walk around the Arts and Culture Village here in the park, and then I think we'll get off to the market and I'll find a coffee shop to do a little bit of work for an hour or two. We've got more outdoor seating under the shade. As you can see, sweating a little bit, the sun is definitely coming out. It's beautiful today. Well, this is nice. Got some artwork on the building here, interesting. That's brilliant. Very arty. That breeze, oh man, that breeze is so good. As you can see here, this is what's left of the army barracks. These watchtowers here. There's a few little areas like this. It's really interesting. Hopefully you'll be able to see this. You've got the military police guarding the watchtower. I think this is my favourite part of the park, this little culture art area. I really hope that this walk is making you chilled as much as it is me. Wow, I'm just feeling so relaxed as I'm walking around. And as you can see, we have another watchtower. Fortunately, you can't go up there, I guess. Well, I can understand why. It's history and they don't want the place ruining by tourists. Now these are interesting as well. Now possibly this used to be sleeping quarters. I have no idea. But there's a few of these bunker looking structures just down here, and they're actually using them as restaurants and food. Well, I've got myself some mogu, which is peach flavoured. It's got jelly in it, if you can see the jelly. But yeah, that's what I've got as my refreshing drink today. I think we will start heading towards the market. But what a beautiful park. If you're in Busan, I highly recommend visiting. Right, we are heading to the market now. But I just wanted to share this little lake before we leave this beautiful park. Thumbs up if you would like to come to Busan Citizen Park. So we're in one of the markets. I don't know how busy it's going to be today because we're being a public holiday, but we'll have a wander through, see what there is. So this market is definitely known for its seafood, but it's not the main seafood market. How shiny these fish are. Yeah, the shutters are going down. You can hear them. might just miss that then, but yeah, the shutters are definitely. Right, I think what we'll do instead is some street exploring. Oh, I'm gonna get run over by a bicycle. Yes, some advice when you come to a country when you're working remotely, check out the public holidays. I love the shop fronts here with the Korean writing, and obviously gives you an idea of what they're selling here. Obviously it's fish, I'm assuming. Eel. Yeah, eel. What I tend to find that I do a lot is not really plan. It's just explore and not have any idea where I'm going, and those days tend to be the really interesting exploring days. When you over plan, then things don't work out. Like today I planned and it's not worked out as planned. I love the streets like this with all the big advertising boards on. You've got little places like this where you can eat local food. It is good to capture the street life, though there's not much of it today. It's incredibly quiet due to the public holiday, I'm assuming. Chilled day here in Busan. Well, unfortunately, we're going to have to put our Korean food explore on hold for another day. Probably tomorrow I will come back to one of the markets. There's absolutely loads and loads of markets here in Busan. See a guy here doing his cobbling. Cobbling, is that what it is? All the heels on the shoes and stuff. A little bit busy around here. We've got a bicycle and motorbike parking here. Cobblers, that's the word I was looking for, I think. Anyway, the entrance to my metro is just down here. So, I'm going to leave this video here. And I'm going to jump on the metro. And I'll give you an apartment tour soon and a local neighbourhood tour. And coastline hikes, mountain hikes, they're all coming. I'm here for another 3 weeks, so literally plenty of time. Anyway, see you all soon. Take care.